Hey friends, sorry I didn't come on here today. Hadn't felt good. Really haven't felt good at all. I don't remember the last time I didn't do a video all day, and I almost didn't today, but here I am. I promised you all your daily Bible readings, and I can't break a promise. And y'all, I don't know on either of my cameras, I don't know where to look to make it look like I'm looking at you. I try, when I'm not looking down at the Bible, I try to look right in the middle. Right? Well, see, I go to point in the middle and my finger goes way over there off the screen. So I don't know where to point to. I don't know where to direct my eyes to. Y'all are telling me to look at the camera. I'm looking at the camera. I'm staring right in the middle of it. But when I go to point in the middle of it, my hand goes plumb off to the right. So I don't know where to look. I don't. I'm sorry if I'm looking in the wrong place. And y'all are telling me to smile and open my eyes. My eyes are open. Maybe you can't see it from the shadow of this, or maybe you can't see it because I'm looking down at the Bible. I don't know, but my eyes are open. And, how do you smile and read at the same time? Reading is what I do 90% of the time or more. How do you smile while you read? I got a smile in my heart, but y'all can't see that. But I'm not mad. If I look mad, I don't know what I never looked at myself when I was mad, but I'd probably look something like that. I don't know what I'd look like because I don't know. But I'm not mad. Never mad. I get kind of perturbed at some of the comments, I got to look at this to read it. I don't have the whole thing memorized. I got a lot of it memorized, but I don't have the whole thing. And even the parts that I got memorized, I still read it. I still look at it when I read the parts I got memorized because I don't want to mess up. So that covered some comments, I hope. I smile, and I honestly don't know where to look. I always thought whatever it is that takes my picture is over there. But when I look over there, y'all fuss at me, and when I point my finger right in the middle, look, it goes way over. I'm pointing right in the middle. I'm pointing right in my eyeball. So is my eyeballs looking over there? And there's Kitty Callie. She came to make her appearance. She got a new bed today. She's been loving laying in that bed. But I bet you when I go to bed tonight, I bet you she's going to be right there with me in my bed. And that's all right. I don't care. I didn't buy her bed to keep her out of my bed. I bought her a bed because she lays right here in the chair next to me most of the time when I'm not in bed, or either right by the computer. So I bought her a bed to lay in while I'm on here, or while I'm on the computer. And she's spent several hours in it already. She went right to it when I laid it down, like she knew it was hers, and she was right. Of course, everything here is hers, she thinks. She's a good kitty. But anyway, let me read you your 8th chapter of the book of Daniel, and I'm going to bed. I got to report into the hospital early in the morning, y'all. Early. So I'm going to bed right after I get this uploaded. It's almost late already. I'm so tired. I got pain out the roof. It's hard to have bright, cheery eyes and a big smile on your face when you're in extreme pain all the time, but I try. I do. And I'm never mad. I'm always happy to be here. I just haven't felt like being here all day today. So that's that. I'm not upset. I'm not mad. And do you want a big smile like that? There you go. That's about as fake as it can get. But this is a real smile, I guess. This is my kind of smile. I don't smile big. And this facial hair hides it too. You know, when I set the camera up on the tripod and take a picture for the thumbprint picture of the video, I take several, trying to get the right kind of smile. And I don't want to put a fake smile up there. I want it to be my natural smile. So what you see is my natural smile. It's not a frown. It's not a gruff looking face. That's what I look like with my natural smile. So if you don't like it, I'm sorry. I do the best I can. Right now, with level 237 pain on a pain scale of 1 to 10, here's your daily Bible reading. After Kitty Callie gets some love. Callie, go scoot over there out of the way, baby. We'll have time for her loving in a minute. Oh, she thinks it's time right now. All right, Daniel chapter 8. In the 3rd year of the reign of King Belshazzar, a vision appeared unto me, even unto me, Daniel, after that which appeared unto me at the first. And I saw in a vision, and it came to pass when I saw it, that I was at Shushan in the palace, which is in the province of Elam. And I saw a vision, and I was by the river of Ulai. Then I lifted up mine eyes and saw, and behold, there stood before the river a ram which had 2 horns, and the 2 horns were high, but one was higher than the other, and the higher came up last. I saw the ram pushing westward and northward and southward, so that no beast might stand before him. Neither was there any that could deliver out of his hand, but he did according to his will and became great. I'm trying to look all over the place since I don't know where to look, but I'll forget next video, and I'm sorry, y'all, wherever you are. And as I was considering, behold, a he-goat came from the west on the face of the whole earth, and touched not the ground, and the goat had a notable horn between his eyes. And he came to the ram that had 2 horns, which I had seen standing before the river, and ran unto him in the fury of his power. And I saw him come close unto the ram, and he was moved with choler against him, and smote the ram, and brake his 2 horns. And there was no power in the ram to stand before him, but he cast him down to the ground and stamped upon him, and there was none that could deliver the ram out of his hand. Therefore the he-goat waxed very great, and when he was strong, the great horn was broken, and for it came up 4 notable ones toward the 4 winds of heaven. And out of one of them came forth a little horn, which waxed exceeding great toward the south and toward the east and toward the pleasant land. And it waxed great, even to the host of heaven, and it cast down some of the host of the stars to the ground, and stamped upon them. Yea, he magnified himself even to the prince of the host, and by him the daily sacrifice was taken away, and the place of his sanctuary was cast down. You know, well, I hate to interject here, but I'm going to interject here because I want to be pleasing for y'all. Mostly I want to be pleasing to the Lord, and I think maybe I am. I hope I am. But I want to be pleasing to y'all too. And if you don't like where I look, or if I'm looking in the wrong place, I'm going to try to fix it. And if my smile isn't big enough, I'll try to give you a bigger smile. But this camera here has 3 lenses for taking pictures. And I don't know where any of them points, or do they all point at the same place? I don't know. But this one's got 3 lenses for taking pictures. And I don't know if that works on videos too. I don't know. Yea, he magnified himself even to the prince of hosts, and by him the daily sacrifice was taken away, and the place of his sanctuary was cast down. I think I read that, but you got it again. And a host was given him against the daily sacrifice by reason of transgression, and it cast down the truth to the ground, and it practiced and prospered. Then I heard one saint speaking, and another saint said unto that certain saint which spake, How long shall be the vision concerning the daily sacrifice and the transgression of desolation, to give both the sanctuary and the host to be trodden under foot? And he said unto me, Unto 2,300 days, then shall the sanctuary be cleansed. And it came to pass, when even I, Daniel, had seen the vision and sought for the meaning, then behold, there stood before me as the appearance of a man. And I heard a man's voice between the banks of Ulai, which called and said, Gabriel, make this man to understand the vision. So he came near where I stood, and when he came, I was afraid, and fell upon my face. But he said unto me, Understand, O Son of Man, for at the time of the end shall be the vision. Now as he was speaking with me, I was in a deep sleep on my face toward the ground. But he touched me and set me upright. And he said, Behold, I will make thee know what shall be in the last end of the indignation, for at the time appointed the end shall be. The ram which thou sawest having 2 horns, or the kings of Media and Persia. And the rough goat is the king of Grecia, and the great horn that is between his eyes is the first king. Now that being broken, whereas 4 stood up for it, 4 kingdoms shall stand up out of the nations, but not in his power. And in the latter time of their kingdom, when the transgressors are come to the full, a king of fierce countenance and understanding, dark sentences shall stand up. And his power shall be mighty, but not by his own power, and he shall destroy wonderfully, and shall prosper and practice, and shall destroy the mighty and the holy people. Now she's got her head laid on my arm. And through his policy also he shall cause craft to prosper in his hand, and he shall magnify himself in his heart, and by peace shall destroy many. He shall also stand up against the prince of princes, but he shall be broken without hand. And the vision of the evening and the morning, which was told, is true. Wherefore shut thou up the vision, for it shall be for many days. And I, Daniel, fainted and was sick certain days. Afterward I rose up and did the king's business, and I was astonished at the vision, but none understood it. All right, y'all, that was the daily Bible reading of Daniel chapter 8. And some of y'all keep asking what I've got written on the edge of my Bible. Right there it says, how my battles are won. This book is how my battles are won. And on this side it says, Satan is defeated by Jesus. Read about it here. And that one has nothing. That's that, y'all, my dear friends. Where y'all at? I don't know where you're at. I just hope you don't think I'm not looking at you on purpose. When I'm talking to a person face to face, my eyeballs are looking right straight at theirs. And that's what I want to be doing with y'all. But I don't know where your eyeballs are. I try, and I smile, I smile, I smile. I'm a happy person. My heart has a smile all the time, even with this extreme pain I've got, y'all. I'm smiling in my heart. I'm sorry I can't portray that smile to you, but it's there. And this right here, that's my natural smile. It doesn't look like a smile. All this facial hair covers it up maybe, but that's my smile. And that's pretty much what most of my thumbprint pictures looks like that I put for each video is like that. See, I even got dimples right here. When I'm not smiling, I don't have dimples. I had a girlfriend one time that liked to stick her finger in my dimples. I don't know why. I don't understand women. That's that, y'all. I went to the big town today. I wanted to buy more water and more Gatorade, and I didn't feel like going anywhere, but a couple of friends wanted to go, and neither one of them are allowed to drive. I told y'all that most people in this town don't drive because they have been restricted because of either drugs they got arrested with or alcohol they had too much of and got arrested. They are not allowed to drive. So just about everybody in this town drives four-wheelers. So I don't do drugs. Never have. Never will. Don't do alcohol. I've sampled it several times. Never been drunk. Don't like it. Don't care to go back there. Don't care to sample it again. So I've never had my license revoked. I speed. Coming back from the town today, it was dark already, and it was a guy and a girl that was with me, and the girl said, "You're going 100 miles an hour." And I looked down, and I was going 100 miles an hour, y'all. So I backed my Ram, my Hemi, down to 70 or 75, set the cruise control, and took my heavy lead foot off the accelerator, completely away from the accelerator, but still convenient to slam on the brake if I had to. And that girl wanted to go in some shoe shop. That's a tongue twister. And that's all they sold was shoes. And I was just walking around waiting for her to get done so we could go to the next shop. And I saw some shoes. And I don't know, I bet I got more shoes than most women. And I don't need any shoes. But these were some, I don't know what you call them now. Back in my days, you call them tennis shoes. They were pretty. And they were regular $120. They were on sale for $39.95. They were clearance. They were on clearance. $120 for $39.95. And they just happened to be my size, 12.5 double E, so I grabbed them. Maybe I'll wear them to the hospital tomorrow and let them take them off my feet. I took a shower today, got on fresh, what you call them, compression socks for my congestive heart failure that makes my legs look like elephant legs. They go all the way up to my knee. So early in the morning, I'll get dressed and go to the hospital again. I hope I can feel good someday, y'all. Yeah. I'm so ready to go home. Spent so much time last year in the hospital, and I've been in and out of hospital a lot this year already, and this first month of the year is not even over yet. Not admitted to the hospital, but in and out, in and out, in and out. It's all the time. I got a thing set up with them where they automatically withdraw X amount of dollars from my checking account each month, because my insurance doesn't cover it all. And I'll be indebted to them probably for the rest of my life, but that's all right. They're working with me on it. That big hospital south of here, where I was in ICU and cardiac acute care and all that stuff last year. Last time I heard, I owed them $37,700 and something dollars, but they're not bugging me for it, so I'm just taking care of the one right here for now. I know I got to take care of it, and I will. I'll take care of my debts. But if they're not in any hurry, I'll just take care of the one that is in a hurry. And this one here is a lot smaller. I can understand them needing the money more than the one over there. The big one over there is the one that Nicole works at. She's a doctor there. She does hip and knee replacements. So she may be paying on my bill. I got no idea. She never said anything. I never asked her to. I never talked to her about my bill. It's just odd that they are not saying anything about it, and it's been quite a few months since I was there. They sent me the bill one time and nothing since. So maybe Nicole walked over there and paid it off for me. I don't know. She's a sweetheart, I tell you what. Yesterday was National Quilt Day, and I've told y'all that she bought a big building downtown here in my little town. And she has what is called a long arm machine. It's a sewing machine with a 15-foot long table. And so the sewing machine is computer operated. It's got a screen that big, probably 15 or 18 inches, pretty much square. And she programs it, to do whatever she wants it to do. And then she puts the 3 parts of the quilt, the top, the batting stuff that goes in the middle, and the bottom together. And then the customer picks out a pattern for the sewing, the stitching that sews the 3 layers together. And Nicole programs that in the computer and then turns it loose, and it'll sew it all up just like the customer wanted. And anyway, her store is not officially going to open until March, the first week in March. But yesterday, or Friday actually, she found out that yesterday was National Quilting Day. So she ran not an ad, but she just made a post on the little city's Facebook page and said that for National Quilting Day, she would go ahead and open the store from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. yesterday, which she did. She's got a pretty good inventory of stuff in there already, and she's already, letting people bring quilt tops in for her to put together and such as that. But she's not officially open yet. Won't be till March. But anyway, she told me to come by, and so I did. And I stayed about 3 hours. She's got a nice leather couch and a leather chair and an ottoman right by the front door, right near the front door. She made like a little living room area right by the front door. And I talked to her a while, and she started getting busy, and I talked to a few customers, the ones that I knew, just basically, hi, how are you today? Isn't this a cool shop? And stuff like that. And then Nicole told me I could go sit on her couch if I wanted to, and I did. I went and sat down, and I found several things to buy there. So I spent $37 or $38 there. But anyway, I got what I wanted to buy and went and sat down there and played on my phone, propped my feet up on that ottoman, and just relaxed for an hour or two. And then it got kind of slack for a few minutes, and I went and talked to her some more. And her ex-husband showed up. I don't know what he was doing there. I was surprised to see him, but he and I are friends, so everything was all right. I just don't know. She's been having trouble with him lately. She's been telling me, but he and I don't have any trouble, and I'm sorry that she and he are having trouble. I don't know what kind of trouble. I didn't ask, and she didn't say, but they've got 2 young sons, 11 and 7, I think, and I love those boys. During the summer, Nicole would come get me. Both of them are in sports, football and baseball, and she would come get me, and we'd go watch her boys play football or baseball. It was funny, at one football game, Nicole was sitting here, I was sitting here, and her ex-husband came and sat next to me. He didn't sit by Nicole, his ex-wife. He sat by me, and he stayed there till the game was over. It's just kind of strange, but I'm glad that he and I are friends, and I'm real glad that she and I are friends. She's just a very, very precious woman. She's been so good to me. I can't remember any woman ever being as good to me and as nice to me as her. She's got the biggest, most loving heart of anybody that I ever met. She's just an amazing woman. Kitty Kelly, what's your problem? I'll let y'all go, friends. It's funny, and I'm sure probably if anybody's watching this far into the video, it's probably James. He won this month's Bible giveaway contest because he listened to the end, and that's where the Bible giveaway information was, and he was the only one that entered, and he won. So y'all need to listen to the end. I'll do a video just about that. Of course, then everybody will start skipping to the end to look for it, and then I'll have to move it to the middle or to the first 2/3 or somewhere, and they'll have to watch it to find out where I put it. I want it to be fair, though. I want everything to be fair. I want everything to be pleasing to Jesus. Everything I do, I want to be pleasing to Jesus. And that should be what we all true Christians strive for. I today did some witnessing in the big town. A couple of people had some questions. I answered to the best of my ability, and I think it was good. I love Jesus. I love Jesus. I love Jesus. I'm so, so grateful for what he did for me. He didn't have to do it, y'all. He didn't. Callie, lay down and behave. I don't know how to give you any more attention. You got both hands loving you. I only got two. My feet won't reach up here. But he did so much for us. Why can't we do a little bit for him? You know, it probably tickle him pink if we'd do something for him. Share him, share his name, share his story. Tell people what he did for them because he loves them. It's not hard. And if you just make yourself a vessel submitting to the Holy Spirit will do all the talking through you. He'll use your mouth, your voice, your vocal cords, but the words will come from him. Put your butt down. I think she loves me, y'all. She's acting goofy. Now she's got both arms around the Bible over there. You loving the word? You loving on that word, girl? I'll let y'all go. I just want to talk to somebody. Hey, y'all can call and talk to me if you want to. I can't talk a lot of times, but it'd be nice to hear a human voice every now and then. It's nice to have that couple go with me to the big town today. The girl that went is my house cleaner, and the guy that went used to live next door to me here. He has that house for sale, and I want to buy it. I just got to figure out how, because it takes money, and I don't have money. But I want to buy it. That way I could be my own neighbor. and I would make a good neighbor to myself. Actually, what I'd like to do is make it a little come as you are church for the drug people and the alcoholics. I think I could wake up a few of them. Gut the inside except for the bathroom and have a little church. That house is smaller than mine, and my house is smaller. This is the smallest house I ever owned, but I love my house. This house is perfect for me. I call it my tiny home, but it's not tiny. I forgot how big it is, but it's the smallest house I ever owned, and I love it. And this one is right directly next door to me, right yonder, on 2 city lots. That would give me 6 city lots, because mine is on 4. I would like that. Take the fence down that's between that property and this one, and I could use part of it for storage and empty this room out back here, because that's my storage room right now, and that's officially the 2nd bedroom, but that's where I store all my extra stuff. Oh, and y'all know I love that Green Mountain black, I think it's called Black Magic coffee, the dark roast. I found it over a year ago before I got sick last year at Walmart at the big town south of here, which I only go to that town like 4 times a year or once a quarter. That reminds me of something else. Whichever one of y'all told me I need to wash my coffee cup, I said I'll wash it once a quarter. It has been washed for the first quarter in 2025, so it's clean today. It won't be clean long, but it's clean today. Now, what was I talking about? I don't know. I don't know. Anyway, I've rambled on too much. I'll let y'all go. I appreciate every one of you. I didn't come on here at all today. I did a video when I was in the big town, but I never uploaded it, and I don't know if I will. I think I will, because it's got some good stuff in it. It's got a picture of Paige, my house cleaner, washing my truck. I was going to drive it through one of those automatic where you don't get out of your vehicle, you just drive through and it washes. That's what I always do, and it does a good job, but she said no, she could do better. So we went to one of those places where you wash it yourself, and it looks like a brand new truck again. It looks nice, y'all. It was the dirtiest it has ever been. And Paige got it looking like a new truck again. It looks nice. So, and being from the Texas Gulf Coast, where snow is extremely rare. They had some the last couple of weeks when that blizzard went through there, but normally it never snows down there. So, when I see snow on the road, I get all giddy. And there's a lot of snow up here, and the snow plows come through, and they push it off the road, but there's big mountains of snow on either side of the road then, and I guess they just let it sit there till it melts away in springtime. But when there wasn't any traffic around, I kept driving into those mountains of snow and making snow go everywhere, and they were laughing their rear ends off. It was funny. It was fun. I do it when I'm in the truck by myself. I like seeing that snow scattered everywhere, and it makes it melt faster when it's not all piled up. So I'm hipping it too. But they kept laughing. Every time we'd see a mountain of snow, they'd say, "Oh no, he's gonna do it again," and bam, there it go. Well, that's it, y'all. I'm a goofy old man that loves Jesus with all his heart, and that's the truth. And I love y'all. I love and appreciate every one of y'all, and every one of y'all, whoever you are, gets prayed for each day. Even those of you who watch and never comment, God knows who watches these videos. And I pray for everybody that watches them, whether they comment or not. So you're getting a prayer too. I like praying. Praying is talking or communicating with God. And I love doing it. I talk to God a lot. And I read his holy word a lot too. That thing, I don't know how many times I've read it since I got saved in 2000 or 2001. I keep forgetting. I think it's 2001 when I got saved. I've read it many times since then. And it never gets old. And every time I read it, I get new stuff. The Holy Spirit reveals more and more and more to me. And I love it. I hope y'all are doing the same. Pray, 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 and read the Bible, read the Bible, read the Bible. And don't ever get a goofy cat like I got. She is so sweet and so loving, though. She cuddles up with me in bed each night. I'm wondering, since she got her own bed now, is she going to sleep with me like she always does, or is she going to sleep in her bed? I bet she gets in my bed and sleeps with me. She's been doing it for so long, I don't think she's going to change. And that's all right. I don't mind. I know she's there for about 5 minutes, and then I'm out, so it doesn't bother me. That's it, y'all. I've talked way too much. Forgive me for that. I like talking. God bless you.